Hello gang, welcome back once again to The Long Dark. My name is Lonelywolf and we're here today to hopefully get this deer packaged up for us. We're hopefully going to get some skins off him and maybe a little bit of meat, maybe. It's a debate as to whether we should use the hacksaw or the knife. Hacksaw is repairable, knife not as much unless we can get some whetstones. I'm also watching this wolf. If he ends up bagging that deer, I'm gonna go and get him off that deer. Although I don't know where the deer's run to now, so that might be a moot point. Anyway, we should probably get started on this.
Where can I find something to eat?
I think some of my water might have boiled off. It did. Oh well. We can just do another set. It won't take that long for it to come through. 15 minutes. That's a little bit more. A little bit better. A little bit more what I'm after here. Might also draw the wolf our way, which isn't the best thing, but I can always just drop it to avoid that for now. The snowstorm doesn't look too great for us, but you know, depends on whether the wind comes back up or not. As long as it just stays snowy, we're fine. If it gets beyond snowy, we might have a little bit of a problem on our hands here. And it looks like we're about to have a major problem on our hands here. And I never even got the hide yet. Well, we can stick feed this fire. The sad thing is we just finished a blizzard, so like... If this... Wait, hold on, is this fire actually sheltered? What? Oh, no it's not. I was gonna say. But sheltered, that's a big boon, but... I wanted my hide, dang it! Now we're here without a hide. Oh wait, did I get that? I did get the hide. What am I talking about? Might as well pick these up. The wolf will be gone with the storm. And we can cart this back to the trailer as quick as we can. I'm gonna go ahead and throw another stick on there just because I have plenty of them right now. Oh, it's too windy to sustain. Never mind. I guess we won't be doing that. Alright, we were out of water as well, which is why I desperately needed that water. And just in case a wolf does think it's a good idea to come chase us down, I'm gonna have this flare gun out just in case. Just in case. We did heal up nicely overnight, which was nice, but obviously we're going to be burning it by being hungry still. And what we don't burn by being hungry will burn due to hypothermia, but we're starting to get there. We still need to get, at some point, a maple sapling. I don't think I've gotten one yet. There's not one in the trailer. I'll have to go back and check the camp officer, rewatch some footage to recall. To see if we ever did get a maple sapling somewhere. If we haven't, we really need to get one so we can actually start actively hunting. Otherwise, I'm going to be relying on cattails and bunnies for quite some time, which honestly isn't that difficult, nor is it that dangerous, provided you play your cards right. The bunnies can be relatively easy to survive off of. You can just get a couple of snares up and rely on those snares to boost you. Just so you don't have to actively be doing it, and then you can just stone one and then let the population recoup while you wait. But that does require you to be rather stationary or have a base, sort of, whereas what we're trying to do here is to collect all our materials and get started for crafting, which isn't exactly easy. The nice thing about a blizzard, supposing you can stay warm enough through it, which we obviously can't, the nice thing about a blizzard is there's no wolves, so it does behoove us to travel a little bit in blizzards if we want to burn the condition. Other than that, it's not a recommended idea. We got plenty of birch saplings. Like, we'll have arrows at the wazoo. I think I have 12 birch saplings. What did I leave in here? Oh yeah, my feathers, reclaimed wood, whetstones. I do have the whetstones. Okay. Anyway, let's get these materials harvested or curing. Let's check, see why we're so heavy. I don't need the pot on me at all times. How much water have I ended up with now? 0.66 of a gallon. That's not gonna hold out for a long time. Just a little while. Clothes are in desperate need of repair. At least the pants are. It's if we want to keep the pants. I don't know if I want to or not. We do have some rabbit skins curing back at the camp office, or else inside the tray, or the something or other. Trying to remember? What's it called? The dam. Anyway, while we're stuck in here, I could waste tool condition to harvest things, I guess. It's not exactly that worth it. Alright, so... Wait. I'm still carrying the hammer in case of wolves. It's my one last chance defense. We got some of this food we really should probably eat. I'm gonna try this. Do I have the meds for it? If I do, yeah, I do have the meds for it. Seeing as how we've got a blizzard, I can sleep half of it off if we do get sick. It's a calculated risk. It was a good risk. Happy risk. We'll go ahead and get rid of that spare can. I don't need two at all times. Anyway, so we got 1 deer hide, 2 guts hiding under there. There they are. Got the 2 guts and these 12 saplings. Let's drink some of this water, and we could sleep, although I'd rather save my fatigue for tonight. We will pass time for 1 hour. Still sounds a little rough out there. Still sounds pretty rough. Let's see how rough it is. Oh. Well, I guess at this rate we can just go check the dam, make sure I've got everything out of there. Or this, I'm pretty sure I got this trailer fully cleared too. I just want to make sure I have all my materials in one spot. I was kind of hoping the blizzard to be over by now, but seeing as how we just had one, but it is Interloper, so you know, it's kind of standard to be this way. Freezing your tail off with no end in sight. Oh well, I'm getting better at it, and it actually presents a challenge for me, whereas Stalker is just a cakewalk at this point. I feel no challenge by Stalker, so I would love to get that well-fed bonus, but that's not happening anytime super soon. Just due to the fact of how food constraints are, I'd rather save it for just recouping calories, or recouping condition at night. Recouping? Whatever. Restoring health at night. That's what I want to save my calories for. For now, anyway. We may come to a different conclusion later, but for now, that's the plan. That's the plan. Oh, good. All these other birch saplings. Oh, I did bring a maple sapling. Nice! So we can actually have that bow going. Pretty short order. Honestly, we could start on it as soon as we can get enough food put up. We have the arrow. You know what? We're here. We're at the dam. We've got nothing better to do. I should have brought the tools with. I don't know if they help. We're really going to be making this soon, too. I'm not sure which is more important, the rabbit skin hat or the mitts. Both are super good. Here's the one question I have to Hinterland. I know everything's done around game balance, not realism. But how come rabbit skin mitts made with 4 rabbit pelts weighs 2.2 pounds or 1 kilo, whereas the hat is, I'm guessing, somewhere like, what is that, half a kilo maybe or something? I don't remember conversion rates perfectly, but anyway. You can make a bunny hat that weighs 0.77 pounds versus the gloves that weigh 0.22, and they have virtually equal stats on the warmth. The only difference is the windproofness. But yeah, bunny hat, totally gonna be doing. Anyway, arrow shaft. We're gonna start making them, because I can start crafting arrows pretty quickly here. We'll see how many. I have 12 arrowheads, so I technically only need 12. Oh, I have 14, so I technically only need a couple of shafts. So this will get me 12 shafts. I can do one more set. That'll give me enough shafts to have some spares left over as well. So if we go here, we have 15 shafts. We can make all the arrows we want. How long does it take to make the arrow? 1.5 hours, yeah. I can only, with the amount of feathers I have on my body, make one arrow. It doesn't matter anyway because we don't have the bow yet. We will now that this is cured, right? Oh, just a little bit longer. We'll take you with us back. I don't want to be... Oh. This is just gonna be one of those blizzards, isn't it? Goodness gracious. I mean, that is Mystery Lake. Although I have heard they've tuned weather to be a little more forgiving, so I'll give it time, at least in the last update. So I'll give it time before I completely judge it, although this still feels pretty standard for Mystery Lake in Interloper. So we'll see how it goes. We still have plenty of fuel for us for a fire, if that ever becomes a major concern, but I don't foresee that becoming a major likelihood right now. We still have several deer we can acquire for pretty easy distances. We've got the one, we could technically make it two if we want to make it a long trip, but technically two in the ravine. Now that'll get us up to 3 total if we do go for that one down below. And then there's the one up on that overlook area, the Mystery Lake overlook. That's also a solid spot for a deer carcass. Got the cured birch saplings. Let's put them in the drawer. Oh, the drawer's full. Okay. Let's take the fuel out of it. We'll transfer the rest of these, plus all the gut, and all our feathers, and the rest of our reshi. Awesome, so we have 3 gut waiting around. We need 2 for the bow, which we'll definitely use as soon as that's ready. 27 feathers, 27 divided by 3 is 9, so we can make 9 arrows as it stands right now until I get more feathers. Got plenty of fuel. I would love to drop my weight by a little bit more. I guess I'm not really using this, but it's only half a pound as of right now. Don't mind carrying it just in case of emergency. Everything else is in fuel. I'm okay with leaving it as is for now. The weight isn't too great. So 32 versus 41. We'll go for 41 and hope we're lucky. We're gonna hope we're lucky. Lucky. We're gonna be lucky. Please be lucky. Oh, we're lucky. Alright, and then we'll drink, of course. Our good health. We still have plenty of cattails, and we have that, plus a little bit of food in the drawer. We'll be set for a little while. I do need to get more water, though. We're not tired enough to sleep through the whole night. We'll give her a whirl, but it ain't gonna be for a full night, I can guarantee it. Holy cow, it's still a blizzard. Alright, it's halfway through the night, technically. I could waste a match to make some water. It'd honestly be a way to spend some time. And we could cook up... we can try and cook the rusty pork and beans to see if that gets us anything better. I think that's a good idea. I don't have a torch on me, do I? I can't craft one either, can I? I don't have the lamp oil to make one. I have everything else to make it. I'd love to use the torch to light a fire. I don't really feel terribly comfortable lighting the fires without the torch. Just because it's a waste of matches, but we've not been everywhere yet. There's still plenty more matches to collect. So we'll just go in here where it's safe from the wolf and where we can get a good area that has a lot of wind shelter capability to get this fire started. Oh, I might want my pot though if we're going to be cooking water. It's a good idea to have. Let's go back out and grab our pot. And no, we're not in California or Oregon or wherever that is. We're not talking about weed. We're talking about a big metal cast iron pot good for cooking. Come on now, get your head out. I guess that depends on what you consider weed to be. We'll leave the discussion as it is there. Alright, my pot. There's my pot. That's a handy little advanced tactic you can use. The bedroll is the biggest placeable item, so you can use it to see for a good lot of distance. Otherwise, you can try and place anything like a jerry can or any other object in your inventory. Although due to the breadth or size of it, it will probably be too small to be of much use for you. But still something to be in mind of, or to keep in mind, is that you can use an object to see around in the dark if you don't want to waste matches or a light source of any kind. Now, if I had to wager, I would say if we can still place a fire in this little hut, this is probably the best place to put it. And they seem to have nerfed our fire placing skills. Thanks, Hinterland. Alright. The next best spot's probably right up against the dam. I can't think of any other better spot. That probably holds the highest likelihood of being sheltered from the wind. It's just right up here. On the front stoop. In the back corner-ish. I don't know, does this railing technically count as wind cover or not? It's a good question. I feel like this is probably the best spot, like right here. I don't have a torch, sadly, so we're stuck at just an 80% fire starting percent. So we'll give her a whirl, we'll see what it turns out to be. Maybe good, maybe bad, who knows? Okay, we got off lucky. We'll use 2 reclaimed wood. Couple of sticks. Down to 45 should be good. Ooh, fire starting's up to level 2. Hooray! Feels like 30, 31, 30. Oh yeah, we're there. Alright, let's get you going on the water again. And let's get you, good sir, going on my rusty pork and beans. Cooking it should raise the condition of it, unless I'm still mistaken on how that works since the update. They've been constantly retuning everything in the updates, and I haven't kept on top of the food cooking changes, so I may not get the percentage buff from cooking it. Got a pretty moon up in the sky tonight, though. Absolutely lovely. Alright, so that's... we can just space through this. Still only 17%. We're gonna get sick. What? We cheesed it! Okay. How long does this take to break down? 2 hours? Youch. How about these planks? 45 minutes. How much time we got on that? 37 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes will be too long for this guy though, won't it? Yeah. So if we want to bust those planks down, we'll have to wait till we cook this guy up.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Questionable about the wind as to what it's gonna do. It's kind of blowing in now. I don't know if I want to turn my back on the fire for something of that long of a time. With the wind sort of picking up as it is. If we face the fire... Okay. We're good. So I should have gotten like... Where's my fuel? Yeah, we got plenty of reclaim now. I'm just trying to keep my fuel sources up. Probably not the most efficient way of getting fuel sources, but... Oh, we've dropped below cold. We should add some fuel.
All I can think about is food.
We'll go for another full set. Alright, we're warm again. And another set.
I need to find food.
I want to have enough water to tide me over for a while so I don't have to worry about cooking again. Because that's going to be my make or break, is how often I have to light a fire. I'm trying to reduce the intervals there. Getting cold again. I may regret adding that to the fire. Due to how the wind's blowing, it's probably going to blow my fire out. I don't know, it's still sheltered, I think. This is the problem with long-term fires outdoors in Interloper, is the variable rate of wind. It's so variable. Still good on the fire for now. If that wind shifts to blowing from that direction, we'll still be okay. 56 minutes. If we're gonna stick feed this fire to get our worth out of it, we might as well get both cans worth out of it. Oh, the crows are up. Are those weather crows I hear, or just standard crows? That's just the standard crows. So the wind can't be that blustery. The wolf is out and about though, which is annoying, but yeah, nothing we can't manage. So we're still staying strong on our condition. We're not bad off yet. Fire's good for a little while. As long as this wind stays from the direction it is, we'll be okay. Looks like it's gonna be a foggy day. Awesome. Okay, how many torches can we get off of this? That one wasn't a very high quality torch. How about from over this side? A little bit higher. Much higher. Add a stick. Let's try from like right here. That seems to be about as good as we're gonna get. This will keep us warm till we get back to the shack where we can sleep for a little bit before we continue our adventure off to get another deer. Still haven't decided yet whether we're gonna go up to the lake overlook for that or whether we're gonna go to the ravine for that. I'm honestly not positive which one would be best. Ravine, maybe? Depends on wind, of course. Everything depends on the weather. Lake overlook's equally exposed though, so it's not like one's inherently better than the other for having a fire up to harvest. Ravine's free from predators though, so that is a bonus going for it. It's brutally cold. We have got to get these materials going fast. Otherwise we are going to freeze to death before too long. Which isn't a happy thought. And we like happy thoughts. Alright, so we still have plenty of that. We still have my lump of coal. We're running low on sticks, so we'll need to get more soon. Fuel, we are up to a lot. Or fuel, water. A fair amount. Enough to tide me over for about 4 days-ish, I think. So we'll stuff some of you in here. And we'll also stuff some of these reclaimed wood in here. There we go, that gets my weight back down a little bit. We'll stuff the weakest torches in here. We'll probably just harvest them. It's a free stick. Now, of course, I could always get started on my crafting, but we need the items first. The hides, the guts, everything. We need those first. Oh yeah, we need to warm up first before we go about that. Anyway, I've been Lonelywolf. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been Interloper with Abishai. And we are soon set to be crafting a meteoric buttload of stuff. I could have used this for my lamp oil, but yeah, not yet. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay warm out there.